on video. Well, here it is. I don't know what year this one is. I'd have to say maybe like a 74, maybe a 75. I know sometimes they have like some sort of little fin thing on them, but here she is in all her glory. This one here has been probably rotted pretty hard. It's got electric windshield wipers on it still, a manual steering box. You know, the grill looks to be in good shape. The bezels look okay, a few cracks on them. It's got 4 rally wheels, rust. It's got these neat stainless rocker panels on it. Missing the door handle. And it's got a homemade tow hitch on it. See if I can get this open. There we go. It's got the defrosted rear window. An old mechanical fuel pump. A vacuum one, it looks to be. Old pressure, oil pressure gauge. Sprite can. These backer boards, but you know this interior's really not that bad, so that's good, because that other gremlin definitely needs some help with some interior stuff. So yeah, not a whole lot in here. A couple of dipsticks. It's got bucket seats in it, which is also good because the other gremlin needs some help for sure. Tail lights are in good shape. Looks to be. Bondo. The other rally wheels inside. Another stainless steel rocker panel. This one here is missing the door glass as well. Windshield is trashed. It's got one of those, I don't know, I guess you could call it like the AMC GT steering wheel. It's got some buttons and stuff in it. Missing the radio, the dash is there. Back seat. It doesn't look horrible. What do we got going on here? I don't know what wiring this is from, but it's in the door tag, it looks like. You know, the back seat don't look like it's bad at all. Huh. Looks pretty good. A CB antenna. The brake pedal and whatnot still in here. Actually, you know, that thing with the oil gauge on it looks like it came out of a Javelin or something, probably. Not a whole lot in here. Anything in the glove box? What's that? Ugh. Oh, there's the door tag. Oh, I guess this was like a baby blue then, originally. Somebody's painted it gray. And I don't even know if this is an X car or not. A real X car. It's got an X grill, but they don't really mean anything. Oh, 76. Well, there's the rear defrost. Well, it is what it is. I was going to record some more cars up in that place, but the wind was like 40 to 50 miles an hour. And with the wind chill, it was like 0 degrees over there. Over here it's sunny and not windy, so it goes to show you the, when they say if you're in Montana you don't like the weather, just drive a few feet or wait 5 minutes, it'll completely change on you. I don't remember what the hood looks like here. Front bumper looks okay, I guess. Just like everything else, it's there. Well, we'll go take a look, see what we got with the other gremlin real quick, and keep going with video here for a little bit, I suppose. Well, hopefully you guys can hear me over the heater. So, as I'm going to try to make this motor run and make a video about it, and maybe actually try to put this car back together. But you know, problems with all this trying and stuff is we don't know why it was tore apart, parked back in '91. No idea. I can tell you right now that the motor does not turn over. Now the reason I haven't just completely given up hope yet is because it just ever so slightly just moves, maybe a 1/16 of an inch. And of course that could be a bunch of rods or something, I don't know. I can't check the oil because, well, the dipstick has been ripped out of it. So I don't know how much water is in there, but I figured the first thing is try to get the motor broke free. I pulled all the plugs out. All of them, with the exception of one, really don't look that bad. They look pretty normal. Number 7 definitely shows a little bit of rust. But I did take them all out and I PB blasted it. It's been sitting for 48 hours now, so I'm gonna take this fan off so I don't cut my arms off here trying to break it free, and put the breaker wrench on it and just see if we can't get it to start spinning over some. Once I know it'll break free, then we'll drain the oil or whatever's in the pan and, you know, start doing some of that stuff. I'm not going to get really carried away with this at all. I'm just going to try to see if it'll start and run. I really don't want to put much money into it right now. And the other problem that I'm pretty sure, which I don't think you guys can see any better than I can see, is the Z-bar, and all the clutch stuff is missing on this car, unless it's in the back somewhere, which I haven't seen yet. So anyways, like I said, I'm going to quit rambling here. I'm going to get some of this torn off and see if we can't get her broke free. Alright, well, I don't want to break that crankshaft bolt off. I've never tried this before. I've been wiggling on it and messing with it, and I moved about a 1/16 of an inch. But I've never tried putting a battery in and just tried jumping it. See if it's... It looks like it's moving. I think it's actually moving. Huh. Oh my God, it might be moving. Oh, it's definitely moved. That right there was up in the air. So maybe this motor isn't that locked up. Maybe I'll see if I can't spin it back around and start over. It looks like it's maybe sticking there. So I'll bring it back here in a minute if I get anything more accomplished. Alright everybody, well it's actually been a week or longer since I've messed with this. Looks like the lens is a little dirty. Can you see me better? Can you see the engine better? Good. Anyways, so the last we were doing, we were bumping it with the starter and it was actually moving. So battery started going dead, cable started getting really hot. So I quit messing with it for a while. Put more oil, penetrating oil and stuff in it, but and I've actually put the plugs back in it and put more oil in it. I've tested all the cylinders with I borrowed my buddy's compression tester because I can't find mine. Every one of these cylinders, even the one that had the rusty spark plug, have 135 psi in them right now. Number 8 and number 6 have 120, and number 4 and number 2 have 100 on this side. But it still has compression, so I don't know why these are so much lower than those. But those over there, you actually stick your thumb on it, it'll blow your thumb off, so that's good. These here, they snap your thumb okay, but it's not a blow your thumb off type of thing. But I don't see any reason why this motor won't run. The dipstick tube was missing. I found a dipstick and cleaned out the crusty hole. I don't know, it looks like the dipstick tube's been missing a long time. And I jammed it down in there and it's actually got oil in it. Doesn't even have water. I jammed it clear down in the bottom and it's just oil. So I can't tell you if it's over full because, like I said, I just jammed a random dipstick into it. But it does have oil. So, like I said, this engine should start and run. But here we are at this point, this chapter, this build, if you want to call it. You know, what do we do here? I know this car is super ultra rare, you know. Somebody wrote on Facebook somewhere between 140 of these were manual 5-liter Levi's X Gremlins in '73. You know, and it's pretty rare. But at the same point, I don't have a title for this car. I have a bill of sale. A lot of people are going to sit there and tell you, oh, it's super easy to get title. It's not that easy. Not in the state of Montana. Don't believe anybody that ever tells you that. Maybe in your state, Montana is not easy anymore. You have to do a bonded title, and they make you pay money and stuff. I mean, you might be able to if you really want to work it. I've done it enough times, like on that, to know that it can take 6-8 months. Is it worth it? Probably not, because they turned the paperwork down the first time on that, and that took 4 months for them to tell me, oh, by the way, we're not going to do this. You know, you need to do more paperwork on it. So it wasn't a fun experience, and I barely squeaked by getting any paperwork for that. So, but anyways, I don't want to mess with doing that on this car. So like I said, here we are. We got a V8 Gremlin with the V8 suspension, 10-inch front drums. It's even got a sway bar on the front of it. Pretty rust-free car. It's got the V8 rear end in it, the Dana 20. Okay. Gas tank. It's a Levi's edition, but it's missing the front seats. What's left of the interior is not in very good shape. And it's got a crash on that side of it. So we're at a point now, what do we do with this car? I bet some of you are going to say you got to save it, it has to be restored, somebody needs to buy it and restore it. It probably cost $100,000 to restore this car. And you'd have to find paperwork and do all that too with it. You know. The other option with this car is, you know, V8, it's got all that suspension, rear end, blah, blah, blah. Just build it as it is, keep it a V8 car and make it into another drag car. You know, not cut it up, just make it into another drag car, maybe throw a 360 in it and, I don't know, keep this 304 around if it runs. Maybe put a 4-speed in it instead of 3-speed. You know, that's an idea we can do with it because, like I said, it's got potential. But, you know, a part of me says, well, just like the rest of you, well, it's a piece of AMC history and it needs to be saved and all that fun stuff. And then the other part of me says, unfortunately, it's an AMC and we all know how AMCs really are and how expensive and how everybody hoards parts for them. And when you find a part, you got to pay more than you paid for the car just to get a part. Like this is missing the grill, for instance, and the front bumper. However, and the rear bumper is all messed up on this car. However, if you guys remember, we have that yellow 72 Gremlin. It has a front bumper. It actually has a really nice rear bumper on it. But it doesn't have a grill. But, I mean, we have some parts for it. We're missing the driver's door glass. And the new gray Gremlin X is missing the driver's door glass as well. The yellow Gremlin had a driver's door glass in it, but we put that in the Hornet. So, you know, it's missing enough parts for me to say it'd be better just to make a drag car out of it. It'd be cool to have a 4-speed drag car, you know. I've never personally have taken a standard transmission car down the drag strip, and I think that'd be pretty fun. But anyways, that's where we're at with this car. That's where we're at with this part 2, this Gremlin saga story thing. So if you guys have any opinions, feel free to let me know. But as of right now, I think we'll just see if we can't get this engine to fire and run. If we know the engine will at least run in it, and that makes things a lot better for it. But still, it doesn't justify one way or the other what we're going to do with it. The only thing that running 304 is going to do for me is say, well, I got a nice long block or short block 360, you know, that has no heads or anything on it. And if all this stuff runs, I guess I could take the heads and stuff off of this and put on that and throw a 360 in this, and maybe if I'm lucky I can find some 4-speed to shove in here. But that's all just thinking right now, because you know, we got other stuff to do. We got to get this guy finished up and got to work on this. So I got my hands full here, but with the gray Gremlin, all the little things like the lights on the side here, a lot of the dash and stuff like that are in actually good shape in that gray Gremlin. So that really helps us out a lot. And then all the plastic in the back of that gray Gremlin we got today is actually in really good shape. So it does help out, regardless if we want to put that interior into Chelsea's 70 gremlin and make her 70 gremlin that much nicer. And then that's the last final option, is take all the goodness out of this car and put on Chelsea's gremlin. You know, and then we just have a shell of a Levi's X gremlin. So anyways, I appreciate you guys for watching. I appreciate all the recent subscribers and all that good stuff. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook group page. It's all on 68_AMX_LS. And hopefully the next video I can scrounge up enough parts just to throw at this to see if we can't get it fired up. So we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.